All right, Coach. Man, it's been a couple decades since you've been here for a couple decades. What have you really built this program on? What's kind of the cornerstones of your program?
Especially girls side, for me, it's been defense. We're going to play against some overmatched teams sometimes, and it's tough. But when we're playing against what I would consider an evenly matched team, I think our defense, if we get after them the way we want, we can win those games using that to create more offense and do things to help us get the win.
You have a pair of really good seniors, or even a trio of seniors. Just talk about them. Talk about Treasure first. Talk about how they've kind of grown in your program and how they're going to propel y'all this year.
Treasure's relentless. She's one of those kids, even though she's an undersized post, she's always coming up with offensive rebounds and getting rebounds on defense and being able to convert some of those offensive rebounds into easy points. So, she's not a kid where you sit back and say, hey, she's just going to kill you inside, but she will when it comes to offensive rebounds. Naya's just a scorer. When we talk defense like we were talking, she gets a good amount of points in a game off of steals and converting into layups because, she's truly going to get after you and play defense and move her feet. And then MK, this is her first year kind of getting a lot of time at point guard. She's always been kind of a backup, and now she's having a show. And she has her moments where knocking down shots is really good. She has no problem attacking and being physical going to the basket. So I think between those three, that it's a good trio of seniors.
It's a competitive TAPS district. You got Woodlands Christian Academy moving up. Y'all, second's good. LSA. How do you see it kind of playing out? Who do you favorite outside potentially yourselves?
Woodlands Christian, and we played them, like I said, in a tournament last year, and they didn't really lose a lot. So from a standpoint, they're probably going to be that, what I would say, pick to be favorite if you were to go poll all the coaches. And then, Lutheran South, even though they lost a kid or two, they're still, some of their base is still there. So, from a standpoint, they should be good. And then just because they lost a lot. And how well would that group gel now that they're evolved and coming into playing varsity basketball? Where would they be? So,
you seem like you got a great relationship with your team. How hard is it, or what are the challenges of just coaching girls versus guys?
Two things. One, when I think about boys basketball, they're such athletes. When they break off a play and it breaks up, they're so athletic they figure out how to still get it done. Girls, for me, it's more they want you to somewhat tell them what to do, and when it doesn't happen the way they want, they're looking at you like, why did you told me to go do this? Yeah, but they did something different, so what are you going to do? To me, those are kind of the one bigger thing. And then from a standpoint with girls, you have to, as much as I want to be mean, and some of them are, they'll say if they were to ask, yeah, they get scared when certain, but I know I have to show them that I love them and everything because they need that compassion. They need that okay, he does care about me, and I'm not always just the guy that's just beating them down all the time.
Chemistry in girls sports is so key. Like, a locker room has got to have chemistry. How do you feel like your team's built this year?
Part of it is because so many of them have been in the program and actually been on varsity since their freshman year. I think that piece has been easy. I haven't had a lot of real issues overall. So that's the key. Is they're really a good group, and they kind of bring that in even to the younger classes as they've come in. So those kids now that are juniors, well, guess what? You dealt with those same kids when they were sophomores and on and on. So, I think that has helped a lot.
All right, Coach. Well said. This is Matt with VYPE. We'll see you at the games TAPS this year. It's going to be a tough district. Watch out.